Welcome to Flip Lesson 40 for the 5th grade. Today we're looking at division that has fractions for instead of remainers. And really what we're looking at is the idea of a mixed number. And so we can look at the example here to start. By looking at these two circles, we see that one of the circles is completely shaded, while the other circle is only half shaded. And so in the end, if I were to ask what is the total amount shaded, we would say that it is 1 1/2. And so we have this idea. Now we can apply this picture to help us solve for a problem. Such as this. It says Ron, Tara, and Phil will share 5 pizzas evenly. How many pizzas will each person receive? Now right off the bat you might say, 5 divided by 3, you can't get a whole number answer. And that is correct, but that doesn't mean that we can't evenly divide these so everyone gets the same amount. Right? Let's use this picture to help us understand this. We can start by saying, okay, there's 3 people, so each of them will very easily get their own pizza. Ron will get one, Tara will get one, Phil will get one. From here, though, we need to take our remaining 2 pizzas and we need to divide them up into 3 equal parts. And so if we divide these 2 pizzas up, now we have 3 equal parts for each of them. And now Ron can have a third of this one. So can Tara, so can Phil. And same over here with what we're doing. And so in the end, as we add things up, we see Ron got one section here, one whole pizza here. He got a third of a pizza here, and a third of a pizza here. And so if we add those ideas together, we get 1 plus 1/3 plus 1/3 is going to give us a total of 1 2/3. So Ron is going to get 1 2/3. And as we look at the picture, we can understand that Tara is going to get 1 2/3, and Phil is going to get 1 2/3. Right? So this picture helps us understand that. Right? In terms of division, we can look at it this way. We took 5 and we divided it evenly into 3 different sections. Right? So if we look at the division, we see that 3 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 minus 3 equals 2. Now in the past, we just took this 2 and we put it up here with a remainder and said remainder 2. But that doesn't help us understand how these pizzas were evenly divided. Right? So instead, we're going to do this. We have to kind of go back and do a quick refresher of what this symbol means right here. This symbol means divide, which can also be written this way. It can also be written with a division line, sometimes referred to as a fraction bar. And so if we think about this as a division line and we rewrite this problem, that would be 5 divided by 3. And now we're going to use this principle to help us understand, well, what's left over? Since we have worked with the first part, we understand that the 3 here goes into the 5 one time. We have 2 left over. So what we're really looking at here is we have this 2 right here that's still being divided by this 3 right here. And so if we write that, we can say, okay, we're still dividing by 3, and our remainder comes up here, and it's 2 still being divided by 3. So 1 2/3 for a final answer. Let's try it again. It says a candy store owner had a 7-pound bag of candy. If the owner divided the bag into 4 equal groups, how many pounds are in each group? And so as we set up this problem, we see that there's a 7-pound bag of candy, and we want to divide it into 4 equal groups. 4 does not go into 7 as a whole number, but we can use our new idea of using mixed numbers as answers to solve this. So 4 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. And we're going to subtract and get a 3. Now 4 does not go into 3, so we're going to instead set up a mixed number. Since we're dividing by 4, our fractional part is going to still be divided by 4. And we're going to take our remainder up here, and we're going to get an answer of 1 3/4. So in the end, our answer is 1 3/4 pounds in each group. This is our look at how to divide, and instead of having remainers, having a fractional answer. So a mixed number for a total answer. So you have 2 sample problems that you can work through, and remember, we don't want remainers. We want to have a mixed number for a final answer. That is it for lesson 40.